Welcome back to the Inside Us podcast with your host, Nick Racioppi. And today I'm joined by Jesus Cruz, my man. How are we doing today?
What's up, G? So excited to be here, man. Finally.
Finally. I was super excited. So just for everybody to kind of hear a little bit kind of how this interview started, I was at Chino's fight. I passed by Cruz. I'm like, yo, let me get you on the podcast real quick. Or let me get you on the podcast soon. And he goes, really? And my wife thought it was funny, your reaction, because you were saying that
I was already like, yo, that guy that did Chino's podcast, I just want to go on there.
Yeah.
Like, because I've been wanting to do a podcast. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw you, it was just so quick. I think you were leaving and I was coming in. So I was like, oh, I'm going to holler at you, bro. Da-da-da. You were like, hey, man, let's get you on the podcast. I was like, yeah, totally.
And
like,
you know what? A big thing that I do that in passing all the time too. Like I don't know why I can't stop doing it, but like I'll like not necessarily promise things, but like, you know, like when you're kind of like caught off guard, you're like, oh yeah, no, like we'll definitely, we'll do that, and then like I make I guess like things that I have to do based off of those like very quick interactions, but I was super excited. I meant that genuinely when I said it to you.
No, it sounded genuine. It didn't sound like you were just saying it.
Yeah.
You know
I wasn't like brushing you off, but
because we had met one time before.
Yes, and it was Chino's fight, and then you came to the after party. Yeah. Yep. So it was the after party where we got
lit.
So that February
we can't say too much because it was crazy. No, I'm just kidding, but it was a dope time. It was a good time. It was a good time.
Airbnb is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
So
is this good right here? You think I'm too far?
If you want to pull it just so it's like not in your eye line,
right here.
Do it. So try to bend the arm a little bit, and then have the mic so it's like coming up to you this way.
Right here.
Yeah, that should be fine. Just so people can see those beautiful eyes, dog. We want to see them those eyebrows.
Beautiful brown eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're a barber here.
Yes.
In North Carolina, Eastern North Carolina.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't put together where I live yet, I guess go watch the other episodes, get more views on them.
Right.
But so what kind of got you into the occupation? I know you're super close with Chino, and
that's my bro. I guess I've been a barber for like this will be my 8th year.
Yeah.
In the barber industry since I got my barber license, like officially.
Yeah.
I'm the manager at Fade Factor. If you guys watch this show and y'all don't know what Fade Factor is, I don't know.
You're fucking up.
I don't know where y'all going, but I think this is an area where there's a lot of chop shops.
A lot of fades needed.
There's a lot of and there's a lot exactly. It's a town perfect needed for that. You know what I'm saying? So when I was coming out of high school, man, like I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I legitimately did not know what to do.
I don't think you're alone in that either.
Right. There's a lot of people, but here's the thing about that I'm realizing now. There's a lot of people that don't come to fruition with that until later in life, and they're like, I fucked up.
And they're like, oh fuck, I'm married. I got like 5 kids.
I
don't fucking like.
For some reason realized that like as soon as I got out of high school, I was like, yo, Ma, I don't know what I'm doing. And she was like, go to college, and I was like, well, I don't want you to just be in debt for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to go there and I'm not going to know what to do.
Yeah.
Probably not going to do good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a system that's also been built for a lot of people. Like,
yes.
They just for anybody who thinks that college is meant for education,
it's not.
That's the wrong business.
It's not.
You're in the wrong business, right?
It's not.
Between books, classes, I don't know if you pay for like on-campus shit, but like to think that you're going to go there with a degree and like
you're gonna come
some
out
sort of like direction to your life.
No.
I feel like for the general populace, you're not alone.
Yeah. So when that happened, I told her, I said, because she always wanted me to be a lawyer for some reason. She wanted me to be a lawyer, and she wanted me to be in the military.
Hispanics and Filipinos, man.
That's what they.
It's lawyer, doctor,
lawyer, doctor. Yeah, my sister is going for nursing right now. So yeah. But I told her, I said, yo, like, I don't want to do that. But I was like, I'll tell you what. I said, because what I didn't also wanted to do is waste time. I didn't want to just take a year off of school or take 2 years off of school and just work at a random job. And I think at this time I was working on base, actually. I got a good job on base. And
what were you doing then? What was that?
I think I was at the PX.
Okay.
The food court.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
But bro, they were giving me like 4 or 5 hours, man. It was taking me longer to get on base than what I was working.
Yeah.
So I was doing that, and I was like, Ma, give me like a month.
Yeah.
I'm gonna really think about what I want to do, and I'll get back to you, and we'll figure this out. Because I don't want to waste time. You know what I'm saying? I'm young. I was like, I feel like I'm a fast learner, so let me just figure it out.
I think we were both so. The organization I work for now, like the place that we're at, like the place that we're on right now, I like from a very early age knew that's what I wanted to get into. I had seen it in the movies. I thought it was going to be super badass, like the video games, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, like I don't want to waste time either.
Right.
And I was the exact same way. I was a fucking class clown.
Me too.
Especially like high school. High school just like,
dude,
I don't know how to spell it, but it exacerbated my fucking like clown level
for sure
to the mat, and especially if I knew my friends were watching, dog.
Oh my!
I would get in trouble so much just acting a fucking fool, right? So like, and that's also like behavior that breeds like to the job that I went to. Yeah. Like you got to be crazy, you got to be kind of like on the whim, right? So I didn't want to waste any time. I had officially joined the job like November of my senior year on my birthday.
Okay.
I had joined it, and then I didn't go to like the initial training until like later that year. But I graduated high school early so I could get into it. I didn't go to my graduation. I didn't go to prom. I didn't go to any of that shit. I was training when I was like, when all that shit was going down. So I was like, I was on it. I was ready to go, right? So I feel you on that. It's like, you know what you want in the moment, and like you're young, and you're like, I don't want to like sit here and just like fuck around. For the next
I mean, most people, they do fuck around.
They do.
They fuck around. They get a job here, they get a job there. But that month that I told my mom, I was like, yo, like just give me some time. Let me think. Let me see what I want to do.
Yeah.
I said, and I'll get back to you. And she was like, all right. Me and my mom always had a good relationship.
Yeah.
And I did the research, and I said there's a barber school in town. And my barber at the time, he was cutting my hair, and I would ask him like, yo, bro, like how do you become a barber? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, you know, I don't know nothing about it. Like, can you hear me?
Yeah. No, I was just
making sure
bro, I have such a fucking fear, and I'm sorry if that felt rude.
No.
Such a fear for this shit to like sometimes just turn off randomly,
bro.
Because it's an old iPhone that's recording this. Behind the scenes, all my Inside Us fans. It's an iPhone that's recording this. So sorry, continue.
No, it's good. No, I was like, am I doing this wrong? It's not picking it up. You're good. Because I don't want to say it again. I don't know if it'll come out the same.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to miss it.
No, but yeah, he was cutting my hair, and I was just like, yo, man, like, you know, what do I need to do? Like, is there a school for this? Like, what? And he told me everything. And I went to the barber school. I asked her how much tuition was, like how long it takes. So I came back to my mom, I think after 2 weeks. It wasn't a month. And I was like, yo, I want to go to barber school. Excuse me. And she was like, well, how much is it? You know, are you going to be able to like work? Are you...
Nice of you to ask. I already got it for you.
Right. And, you know, I told her everything, and she was like, all right, if you feel like that's what you want to do, then go do it. But this is the deal I made with her. I said, if in a year I don't graduate, I slack off, or I don't do this, I said, I will join the military. Yeah. Because that was another thing she said. I don't know if I already said it, but the lawyer and military. Yeah. So I was like, if I don't make it in a year, because it's supposed to take 10 months to a year, I will join the military. I will lose the weight that I got to do. I will go do what I got to do and join the military. Yeah. She said, deal, bet. All right. So what she did is she paid for the I think it was like $1,500 for the intuition for like the beginning, and then I paid the month to month.
Yeah, okay.
I went to work and I paid the month.
So
to
there's
month.
like a normal fee, and then
and it's expensive, but it's not. Like it's definitely less than college. Yeah, it's like a trade, I guess I would call it. So
for sure, trade school.
So I finished. I mean, I went. It was hard, bro. It sucked. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
So you have to take like written exams and shit too.
It's literally like school, bro.
What is a drop fade,
bro? And no, that's the thing. It's not even what you expect, bro. You learn like you're in school. Like you learn the muscles of the ear. You learn the muscles of the head. Your skeleton, like the bone, bro. You
proper
learn
like sterilization of your equipment.
Everything, bro.
That's
everything.
Insane.
Literally, there's a book on it. Yeah, and you have to take tests.
It's good to know too that like. I guess that's why it's so important to get like certifications. I just had a buddy on, David McCrae, and he's a strength and conditioning coach here. He's like based out of Charlotte, North Carolina, but he does a lot of virtual college stuff, or not college, training stuff. And so like he was like, do your people even care about the certifications? But I feel like the certifications like really do matter. Like
for sure.
As far as like a baseline, like I know that this barber is certified at this school, and these are the standards that they hold them to.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you right now, I like when I go away for like work trips.
Yeah.
I usually will do haircuts, and it takes me like probably 5 to 6 heads before I'm like back into like getting something close to a fucking.
So you cut?
I try to. I shouldn't say I cut hair. I've chopped some heads. Right. I've done some pretty good fades, but I've also done some really terrible.
Oh, bro,
like atrocities. Like I've fucked some dudes' heads up.
So see, that's the thing with me. Like when I was in barber school, I was so scared, bro. Like
to fuck up.
Because I had never cut hair in my life.
Yeah.
The most I would do is edge myself up, but after my barber cut me. Like I would, clean up the little hairs. But I was never that guy that was like, yo, edging up all the homies or I was never that guy. But one little side thing, also my cousin, which I don't have brothers, I got a little sister.
Yeah.
He's like my brother. He's my cousin in Virginia. And he cuts hair.
Yeah.
And when I would go there for summer, I would go there for like 2 months, I think it was the summer. He would take me to the barbershop with him. And so I would see, him getting money, him dress however he wants.
You saw the culture.
Yeah. And I was like, yo, I like this. Yo, the conversations in the barbershop, like he could leave whenever he want. Like, as long as he had the schedule right, it was on him. So I was like, bro, that's cool. And I had that in the back of my mind.
Barbers really are like on their own shit. Like,
you're your own boss, bro.
Like in our place, we call it, OFP, own fucking page.
Oh, right.
You're on your own fucking page.
For sure.
Right? So like,
for sure.
So like, or your own fucking plan. It's like, it's very interchangeable, but like, I get what you're saying. It's like barbers, I think, one, it's got to be next to prostitution and like one of the oldest occupations. I mean, people have been getting their hair cut since cavemen, right? Like, there's no way they weren't
people always needed haircuts.
Cavemen had to have been like trimming their shit. I'm not talking like a light skin fade, but I'm like, they were probably braiding hair and shit. Like,
for sure.
Doing hair has just been a part of humans for forever, right? Yeah. So, what I'm getting at is like those like barbers are such like good businessmen, right? And you can really see
most of them, because some of them are.
I guess that's valid also. Like, all right,
I met some barbers in my life.
Freedom that you can have in a job,
for sure,
where the schooling doesn't cost that much, and you can have complete control of like your content. Like you see on Instagram, like if I even look at fades for like 2 seconds, my whole like search feed is now nothing but fades. Right. It's like dudes looking up into the camera. It's like, yo, can you stop?
Have you seen the recent memes and stuff?
Stop looking into the fucking camera, yo. Dude. Public service announcement. If you look into the camera when the fucking barber is trying to record your fade, bro, you are paying double for that haircut.
For sure.
You're paying double.
And something's wrong with you. I think you're like a psychotic, psycho killer or something.
Who wants that amount of eye contact?
No.
Nobody.
And that's why I tell people, like, when I go to edge up their mustache.
Hey, bro, just fucking look down.
Yo, I have some clients that do it because they're being funny.
Yeah.
And then I have some clients that really look.
Dead ass.
And I'll go to edge up the mustache and they'll be like, and I'm like, yo, like, I'm already too close to you, bro. Please don't like give me. And it's not so like forward contact. Yeah. It's the look up contact that's like super weird. It's like, bro, I'm already in your face.
Because I mean, look, we've all been to those websites. We all know what eye contact means.
You feel me?
Right?
I don't want that POV vision.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like,
so, and it's super funny too, because like, in jiu-jitsu and like any kind of MMA facet, like the biggest thing, I just took my nephew to go do it, and the biggest thing I could tell was like hard for him was being that close to like another dude and like being on top of him, and like just being on another man and like having to like be told what to do when you're on bottom, and it's like you just have to get, that's a barrier you eventually you eventually break through it, but like it was funny to watch him, because even when I started jiu-jitsu, like I thought I was pretty comfortable with it. Like we do our own training for the place I work at, so I thought I was comfortable. But like, no, when you're like sweaty and like you're under a dude, and it's like, all right, everybody get on, like everybody who's practicing the technique, like get on top, and it's like you just have this big 200-pound man just on top of you,
or like ball to ball.
Fuck yeah, dog. We should meet to meet.
Meet to meet, bro. That's not a good position you want to be in, man.
So after barber school, were you in Jacksonville the whole time? Is that where this has been taking place, or like did you move here?
Yeah. I've been in Jacksonville since I was in the end of 7th grade.
Oh damn!
Because during 7th,
did you go to Jacksonville High then?
Yeah, I went to Jacksonville High School.
Nice.
I was supposed to go to Northside.
Yeah, okay.
Because I went to Commons and all my friends went to Northside.
Okay.
But we ended up moving in right before high school, and I literally lived across the street from Jacksonville High School.
Oh wow.
So my mom was like, "You're going to Jacksonville." I was like, "But Mom, like I want to," you know what I mean? All my friends are going to Northside, and she's like,
"You out for lunch though? Like, could you walk home during lunch?"
Dude, is my mom watching? Nah, but bro, what? I walked to the crib for a lot of things.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get too.
Good for you, buddy.
For sure, bro. It was like once I did go to high school and I saw like I could walk to my house. I was like, nah, I'm starting to fuck with this. Yeah. But the only thing that sucks is I had to make new friends. Yeah. But I never had a problem making new friends because see, when I was growing up, my dad was a construction worker, just like probably every Mexican, right? But he was a construction worker, and so he moved a lot. Yeah. So I had to like go from school to school to school to school to school, like elementary and middle school, bro. Yeah. I can't even tell you how many schools I've been to.
Jacksonville's weird like that too because there's so many schools within this area. Like just like if you move, 10 miles one way, like you're gonna go to a different school, but you're still gonna be in the same area. It's weird. Yeah. So like and the same thing for me. So growing up, like my mom was a single mom until I eventually got adopted. She lost custody of me or whatever. Really? So I got adopted, and then I went to another school, but I've always been a very personable person. Yeah. Right? I guess that's like a double entendre. But so like making friends has never been
it's never been hard for
like
me.
I'm always the loudest in the room.
Me too.
And people will kind of flock to me.
For sure.
Just because I'm making a lot of noise. And they're like, oh, this guy's an idiot. Right. But I'll watch him. I'll watch him.
I'm gonna watch this guy.
So I definitely understand your pain when it comes to like making new friends, but it's really like to you, it's like not an issue. No. Especially when you look back on it. Like some people are like, oh my God, like my mom made me move. And it's usually white people. It's usually white people. Like my mom made me move.
Like definitely in the moment, I was like, yo, bro,
this
like,
sucks.
I do not want to move. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but looking back, I mean, it was great decisions. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So finished barber school. We're in Jacksonville. Did you work at a shop before Fade Factor?
Yes, I did. I
worked at the best barbershop in Jacksonville.
You feel me? And the east, the whole east. You feel me? I did work at one other barbershop, and it didn't work out.
For everybody that doesn't know, too, like Jacksonville, the reason we're speaking about it is because Jacksonville is so like oversaturated with barbershops.
Oh my God.
You can there's literally places called $5 cuts.
Yeah.
And you walk out with a $5 cut.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You will walk out of there with a $5 cut.
And but at 1 o'clock in the morning, coming home from like a 4-day weekend, I'm not saying that your boys used it before. Maybe. But your boys used it before.
For sure. And I mean that's their game. Their game is be available. Yep. Be available. Like like they're coming in. And they're right there by the base. They're not dumb. Like they're making their money. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I like to make my money a different way though. Yeah. I like to be known for good haircuts, for good
repetition and like rapport with customers.
Yes, sir. Like
any barbershop I go to, so I just recently started going to GQ that's like right off base.
I think so.
And there's a guy Rob that goes there. He's the only Spanish dude in there. Right. I don't know what's
in our blood.
What drew me to him? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's the only dude that like I go to in there because I'll even like send my kid like to the other dudes, and I'm like, yeah, bro, you got it. You need to get some bad haircuts every once in a while. No, but so you worked at the one place. Did it just kind of fall out?
It just didn't work out, man. I don't want to talk too much about it, but it definitely didn't work out, and
needs weren't met, and you wanted to look somewhere else.
Yeah, and I mean, my barber at the time, before I went to barber school, he worked there. So once I went there, I kind of just followed him there. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, that's where he works. I was real cool with the owner, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go. But when he left, he opened his own barbershop, which was Fade Factor. I was like, I kind of want to go, you know what I mean? Like, but because the owner had gave me that chance, it was hard for me to leave. So I was so stuck to that. I was like, man, like that loyalty shit is real big with me. So I was like, damn, he gave me my first chair. I don't want to just leave him. Yeah. But it just was not what I wanted, bro. Like I wanted where I'm at now is exactly what I wanted. Yeah. Like shear work, razor work, take your time. We're not preaching quick cuts. Yeah. We're preaching quality cuts. Take your time. You know what I'm saying? And so when he left, I put my 2 weeks notice, which by the way, when you're a barber, you could just pick up and leave. Yeah. You pay booth rent. You know what I'm saying? You're your own boss, I guess. Yeah. So I was just courteous enough to give my 2 weeks, and I went to Fade Factor, and I was there for like 3 years at one side of the building, and then they ended up buying the bigger side of the building.
Yeah, okay.
And then the two owners split.
Oh, wow.
And then I became the manager.
Oh, nice.
Right. So, and there's a whole lot of drama behind that too.
Jacksonville's crazy like that too. There's plenty of businesses where like, god damn, dude, this shit is silly.
These videos want to get watched, bro.
I know, dude. We'll get to them. Like, because
is this good, by the way? I feel like the mic is.
No, you're good.
Is it good?
As long as you can
it's
see
watching
the little
me?
lens. Yeah.
Can y'all see me?
I just want to make sure everybody can see your face because, like, what I don't want is this.
Right. Like, who was talking the whole time?
Yeah. So, like, a lot of businesses here, because they're usually started by couples and divorce rate is just at an all-time high always.
Yeah. Well, these were brothers.
Oh, shit.
These were brothers.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
And there's a whole, like, drama
squabble
behind that, but I'm cool with both of them. I like to say that I'm cool with both of them. One of them more because he's like my brother right now. Mm-hmm. I've had his back ever since that split happened. Yeah. And, I'm way more closer with him now. But before, I was way closer with the other one.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to say names either. Yeah. But, so they split, and some of the barbers went with him. Yeah. Some of the barbers stayed with us. And, we've been trying to make it work.
How long has Fade Factor been open? Like, how long?
2015.
Oh, wow.
2015, that shop opened. And
through COVID, you guys were...
It was rough. It was rough because they shut us down.
Yeah.
So we had to do what we had to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Chino will tell you about that one too.
Oh, I feel that.
Honestly, if it wasn't for him, shout out to Chino. If it weren't for him, I definitely wouldn't have been making it. You know what I'm saying? Because we went through a whole ordeal with that. You know what I'm saying? And he was there to help me. We kind of helped each other.
Were you guys able to do house calls at all? Like, would you go to?
Well, that's the thing. Cribs? We did. Well, I don't really want to say too much because I don't like if it happens again, we might have to do that again. You know what I mean? But it was definitely
challenging.
It was challenging, bro. And then bringing people to your house, bro, is very
weird.
It's
weird. It's
like that
it's intrusive.
Yeah, like
right. Like you kind of.
If you're not,
first of all, you got to know. Like
you got to know them a little bit, bro.
Like. I'm not just bringing him, and like you sometimes like your girl could just like kind of have her ass out, like she's just sleeping on the couch.
You feel me?
Yeah, like you don't sometimes know what you're walking back into when you pick them up or like when they come in. So like I completely.
But I bro, Chino knows how much I appreciated that, bro. Like that's why even when he had his little issue at the barbershop with his license, I was very lenient with him because I knew what he did for me. And I didn't care if I had to put my license on the line. I was going to be lenient with him because of what he did when COVID would happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely knows, man, how much I appreciated that. His wife.
That's what I love about you guys, too, is that, like, you guys might not be related through blood, but, like, everything's very...
For sure.
Loyalty-based, but also just, like... being good humans.
Yeah.
Like you guys are both just really good
Well, in
guys.
this world, bro, like I'm sure like there's not a lot of good people out there, man. Like
they
put up a front.
The bad people get highlighted more than the good people. I think that's what it is.
For sure.
I have way too much faith in humanity than to just kind of chalk it up to like everybody sucks.
No.
Understand that
everybody does not suck.
There are some assholes.
The few people that are in my circle, they know they're like, And
here's the thing. I was actually just talking about this at work with somebody. Like, I have a buddy that's doing a podcast right now, right? Mm-hmm. And I've been doing this for a year, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I remember. I've been watching you for a while.
I just hit 2,000 like views on some of my like non-video platforms, so just the strictly audio ones.
Yeah.
And my buddy who just started like 3-4 months ago hit that like fucking 3 weeks ago.
Really?
So like my initial like your initial shit, like because I helped him set his podcast up.
Yeah.
And any questions he's had, he's always coming to me. I'm like, I'm very open. I'm like, yo, whatever you need, right?
Yeah.
And like for some reason, and this is the asshole in everybody. This is all I'm getting at. Is my
no,
point
for
is
sure.
Everybody at one point is an asshole. My ego was like, yo, how the fuck is this motherfucker?
What is he doing that
I'm so confused. I get jealousy. But then, and this is all happening in like 2 minutes. I'm like,
for sure.
No, like he's doing good. Like that's good. Like you helped him.
Yeah.
He's getting his message out there. And like, those are the thoughts that are going through my head. So it's like,
no, for sure. For a small moment, you're like,
for assholes, right? I think what it is that they act upon their assholish thoughts, right? It's okay to have
the thoughts.
I think that's why it's cool that you can think your own thoughts and it's not going to be broadcasted, right? Like Twitter, everybody's like,
oh
usually
my God, bro.
Like think it, I'll fucking tweet
Post it.
Yeah. But like for other people, they take a minute, they digest what they're doing. Mm-hmm. Is this right? Is this wrong? Is this neutral? Is this me just stating something right? And I think if people just took that, and the person I was talking to, I was like, yeah, man, I've realized that like in life, all I need is just a little bit more time to process things so I can think it, give an answer, give like an opinion on it.
Yeah.
So I'm not just speaking no filter. And this podcast has actually helped me do that a lot because
really?
I have to filter out certain words.
Yeah.
I can't say certain shit. So it's helped me kind of like on the fly be able to fucking like filter myself.
Filter your shit
even
out.
Though I really want to try doing an episode though where I can't curse. Cause like I'm terrible at cursing.
Me too, man. Even
I cuss so much.
Right before the show, I told you, I was like,
oh, can we curse on this?
Can we cuss on this? Cause
yeah, fuck yeah, we're cursing.
It's almost like when you're told you can't, you want to.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Because maybe on the regular I wouldn't have cussed so much, but now that I know, maybe if I knew like, yo, I can't cuss on this, I'm gonna be like, yo, you know what I mean? Like,
and then it just fucks up the flow of your thoughts.
It does, man.
You
gotta think too much.
My buddy and I have kind of like a similar opinion on cursing. It's like, all right, first of all, they're just words.
They
right?
are.
Who has made them unprofessional? The rich old white dudes that are fucking on top of the whatever the fuck they're doing, right?
I don't know, man.
Why are they curse words? They're just words, right? So like for us, we share a philosophy that, you know, I try to limit my cursing in front of the kids.
Yeah.
But like I'm also not gonna shield them like
right.
So when they hear it, they're like,
oh no,
like
he said a bad word,
yeah,
and
like,
now they're looking at your kid like,
yeah, like you got them whack ass kids.
He got them kids.
You
bro.
said bad words, and it's even better because my kids will keep me in check now. My kids
Really?
are like, no bad words, and I'm like, damn it, and they're like, still, and I'm like, oh, all right, fine, you got me, you good.
You ain't got no jar laying around, right?
Yeah,
For like
no.
You put $1 in there every
I'd be
time.
broke, dog.
You be broke.
They already run my pockets anyway. They already know there's no coin jar because they already run my shit.
Damn.
So I gotta ask, do you have any weird stories? Maybe haircut specific stories where maybe you just had like that one weird crackhead come in that was like, yeah, fade me up, and like nothing really came of it. You guys, it's different for you guys too because it's like a classy establishment, so you're not just gonna get like random heads coming in.
I mean, we still do get the
do you?
the random weirdos, but I mean,
it is Jacksonville. So
but here's the thing too, because of where we're at now, we have a receptionist.
Yeah.
Most of the time we have a receptionist. You know, we've been flying through those like hotcakes, bro. I don't know what's so hard about
booking appointments.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
I mean, I don't even want to like crap on them.
Hey, Jesus, you got an appointment today at 1.
How hard is that? How hard is that?
That's it.
You know, but I mean, shout out to our receptionist now. You know, but
killing the game.
Right? Like they see the person first, so now I don't have to deal with that. Like while I'm cutting, like, yo, man, fade me up. You got me next. Like I don't gotta deal with that now.
Does that really happen? I feel like I've never had an altercation like that where. I guess it's because a lot of the guys around here getting haircuts, it's like very obligatory anyway. So like they feel like they have to get the haircut.
They have to.
So it's always just like everybody's like,
next, you got me next.
Yep.
That's another thing. I don't like that about the barbershop.
Rochambeau.
The whole like next, like, dude, I'm not my order's not up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a human being. Like, call me by my name or
you're essentially an artist, right?
Yeah, so like bro, like so. Like when I did work at a different barbershop, you know, it was kind of like that where it was like next, you know, but now, you know, or, you know, as the last, like when I'm working at
I could also understand though on those Sundays where you've been working since like 8 o'clock in the morning,
dude,
and it's 9 o'clock at night, you might want to dish out a Knicks to the fucking
maybe, bro. Yeah. But I mean, I try to do a good job, and I think that's what makes me, you know, one of the best is that I do take my time. I don't care what time it is. I don't care how I'm feeling because even as barbers, bro, I've noticed that people don't care, bro. They don't care if you've been working 10 hours that day, if you haven't eaten, if you're having problems at home, if you gotta take a shit, if you know what I'm saying? Like
you can't, bro. I gotta go. Like I gotta go, and it's like,
bro, like even the other day,
I got a dookie, bro.
Right? Like I don't want to tell you that, but bro, I got a shit. All right, I ate wings, and now I gotta. Nah,
you heard it here. Anytime Cruz walks away from the chair, he's taking
when
a
I
shit.
walk away, I gotta take a shit. Nah, but the other day, bro, like I was waiting for my client. I went outside, and he pulled up, and I was like, "Oh shit, bro! I forgot to tell you the ATM is down." The only reason it's down is because it's out of money.
Too much paper, dog.
You feel me? So it's a good problem to have. But I was like, bro, if you want to go up to the gas station real quick, you know, you can. I'll eat me like a bag of chips or something. Give me a little break. He was all right, go ahead.
You guys should do like a business Cash App or something.
Yeah, well, you see the business side of that is then that affects the ATM money on the owner's side.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit behind the scenes that I'm just like.
I'm just throwing out.
No, you're good. But yeah, because even some people try to do the little square thing, and then that affects that too. Like it's a lot of things when you have a big business like we have. You have to watch every little thing, every dollar, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that I'm learning too. You know what I mean? I didn't know that either before. But even like the other day when that happened, I was outside waiting on my client, and this lady pulled up in 2 cars.
Yeah.
With full of people. And she was like...
Was it a soccer team or some shit?
I don't know. It looked like it. One guy got out, and he was about to walk to the door, and I was like, hey, what's going on, man? He was like, what's up? He was like, you barber? I was like, yeah. I got like my barber jacket. I'm like, no, I like to just hang out in front of barber. I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, are y'all still doing appointments? Mind you, it's 8:45. It's about to be 9 o'clock at night. Yeah. I'm like, nah, dude, we're like closed. Like it's done. Like I'm waiting on one more client and I'm out.
Yeah.
The mom rolls down the window and she's like, she was like, you speak Spanish? And I was like, yeah. And she started talking to me in Spanish, maybe thinking that would twist my leg or something into like cutting them. And I was like, I'm sorry, like, you know, I can't. And it seems like I got more than one person. Like, nah, like, I was like, I'm waiting on my client. He just went to the ATM and I'm out. She was like, well, we drove a whole hour. And I'm like, why are you driving an hour? Yeah. Drive that hour back and get a haircut in your area. You know what I mean? Like, trying to make you feel bad, basically. Mm-hmm. And I guess the point is, like, people don't care, bro.
No, they really
don't. People don't care. She didn't care if I ate. She didn't care if I've been there all day. She's just trying to get her hair cut.
Bro, I tell people I'm like trying to be a comedian, and their first response is always, tell me a joke.
Oh my!
It's like, you gotta pay for that, hoe.
Yeah, like I ain't got no free samples, bro.
Yeah, what is this? Cheese sample, a smorgasbord?
You remember when you used to go to like Walmart or something? They used to have the little samplers everywhere. You used to get like sneak 2 or 3.
Not no more.
Not no more. They're not even giving out free samples. You think I'm gonna give free samples?
They got smart to it. You got to go to like Sam's Club for that.
Oh, they still do that there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't go there. I definitely don't go
there. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Nothing's more like annoying. It's like, you know,
tell me a joke.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Knock, bitch.
Let me pull this. Yeah, let me pull this fucking no contextual fucking joke out of my ass. It's
that like, anybody could laugh to.
You know what's super funny? Your face. And
right.
The room falls out.
Good one.
So you don't have any crazy stories. Not necessarily crazy. Have you had somebody that just like maybe lingers too long? Like, I've been in barbershops where there's dudes that like
I got one.
Like just chill. And it's like, bitch. This isn't a vibe. This
is not
paid.
Which okay. If you're a cool dude, if you're a cool person, you have good vibes. Yeah. You can conversate well. You're not annoying. Yeah. I won't say nothing. You can hang out.
You have a dude like in your ear the whole time, like, oh yeah, you got to. He's got a little
make
piece
sure you
right
get
here.
that.
Yeah,
like, no, you gotta go. You gotta go. But if you're in there, we're conversating about the game or something, and you just got your haircut, and you just want to hang around.
I always try and talk boxing. I always try and talk like sports, what's going on, or like just current events.
Because you don't want to talk about like religion.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's
stuff
too
like
heavy.
that. That's way too heavy.
That's too heavy.
We could have that conversation. But not at the barbershop.
I have some pretty not radical, but like I'm agnostic. So like,
what does that mean?
So I think there's a higher power. It's not necessarily a God. Mm-hmm. I don't believe in like a heaven or hell. There's no like in between for me.
That's what that means.
Yeah, but there's no way that like we're.
Did I just find out I'm an agnostic?
Yeah.
What is it? Agnostic.
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 Yeah, agnostic. You have like there's a higher power. Kind of connects us all, but like, it's not necessarily.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's not God, right? Like it's just.
Here's the thing with that is like, and we'll get back to my story, but I feel like there is a higher God. Mm-hmm. But when I get in situations when I pray, I say God.
Yeah.
So I don't know
too. So it's like you shouldn't feel that necessarily bad. It's not some white dude with a fucking white beard looking like Zeus coming out of the sky.
And then people are saying like, not to get too deep, but like they're saying like it could be a female. God could be a female. She's created life.
Ariana Grande did make that God as a woman.
Oh, man, did she?
That shit's rough, dude. That video goes.
Bro, but nobody knows though, bro.
Yeah, nobody knows.
So what if it's? I mean, we don't know.
Here's a crazy thing. I think that the aliens that are visiting us are us in the future.
Think so?
Coming back to be like, yo, y'all are making AI and all that shit. y'all need to slow the fuck
down.
Cause
look at me.
Yeah.
Look at what you're gonna be.
Yeah, like you're literally gonna look like naked fucking big toes by the time we're done with this.
Right.
And we don't know. We don't know.
Maybe.
But you got a guy that lingers too long, and what happens?
Oh, so no. So I used to have. I don't have like a crazy story, but like I used to have this client. He moved to New York or whatever, but everybody knew when he walked in the barbershop. It was like everybody already knew. Like okay, people from New York.
Yep.
People from California. For some reason, bro, those are the pickiest clients I've ever had. Yeah. Just from experience. I'm not labeling anybody.
I need you to box me up right, B. I need my shit dead ass. Like,
yo, B, I'm telling you right now,
Mm-hmm.
like you getting me tight type
you.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's because, again, that's another population that's so saturated with barbers. There's so many barbers up there that like people like it a particular way.
Yeah.
And it's encouraged because they'll walk out of the barbershop not paying.
No, yeah, for sure.
So it's like encouraged that like if they complain about it, they feel entitled to a free haircut.
I mean, I take it as a compliment now. Yeah. I used to get really upset about it, but if you have picky clients, that means that you're good because they can be picky with you.
Yeah.
Some of these people, same people, they'll go sit in somebody else's chair and they know they suck, so they won't even say nothing. But when they get in my chair, they know what I can do, so they're like, yo, make sure this is this, make sure this is that, make sure this is this. And after a couple times, they don't even got to say it anymore. I'm already on it, That's
when they keep pestering.
Right. So this guy, he would come with his own comb. He would come with a little mirror. And when I cut his son, it was cool. He never had an issue. I think it was like his front hairline, he would have. He would always be like, and it would be straight as a ruler, bro. Yeah. And he'd be like, I don't know, a little bit right here, like whatever. But when it was him, bro, let me tell you something.
Particular.
I hated cutting his hair, bro.
Yeah, he's just annoying,
bro. He would sit there with every little thing I would do. He would comb it and be like, "You're gonna get that right." I'm like, "Yeah, bro. I'm not done." Like he'll be like, "Oh, yeah, my bad." He'll sit there.
Yeah, it is your bad. While you're cutting.
Yes, bro. I swear to God. And this is like earlier years. So like I was still kind of new. I still was trying to build my clientele. Yeah. I didn't know if this was normal. I didn't know if it was because I was nice. I didn't know yet.
So was this like
I was just putting up with it. This was probably like year 2.
Was this at the other shop or was this
at the new shop?
Oh,
just started. At the new shop just started. So it was like second year.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been really too particular, but I think it's also because I never like had been to a barber with that.
The thing is, like, once you get that great haircut, the best haircut you ever got in your life, you'll remember that and you'll go off of that. Yeah. So now when the next person cuts you from another state or you're just a new barber.
I'm trying to be on your vibe though, dog. I want like when I finally get out of where I work, I'm going luscious locks.
Oh, the long hair?
I'm going to go pointed beard. I want to go pointed.
Still working on the beard, man.
Pointed beard. Dude, if I don't shave for like 3 days, I have like
really?
It's like up to my eyeballs. Like it's insane. Yeah, I have such a
thick beard. You gotta come to me, man. You gotta let me fade you up one time. I swear to God,
I'm gonna take some leave and I'm gonna go. I want to look like Jorge Masvidal.
Oh
like
shit,
old
yeah.
Jorge Masvidal. You know
oh yeah, but yeah, bro. He used to come in there and he would ask the other barbers after like I would finish, he'll be like, yo, what you think, man? Shit is straight, is good. And I'm over there like, bro, what the. Go to them then. Like,
there's
if
only
you don't...
one other time I think that's acceptable is that like when you have other barbers in the shop that stop somebody from leaving that has a line.
Yeah,
I think that's the only other time where like another barber's opinion should matter.
Right.
Whether the barber that cut the hair didn't see it or like they're just trying to look out for the customer.
Yeah,
that feels way more genuine than like being the customer asking that's them. Disrespectful as fuck.
Bro, I used to get pissed, bro. I used to
you get that white powder on the hand.
You feel me, bro? Like I like he would hit me up and I'd be like, I'm booked.
Who's the pimp from How High? Oh fuck!
Oh damn!
He said y'all. It was Mike Epps. He's like,
was it Mike? It was Mike
Epps.
He's
like y'all finna make me.
Bang! Yeah, for sure, man. Like. And I did not want to cut him, man. It was very annoying.
Did you eventually get rid of him, or
he moved?
Thank God, right?
God saved me, or the higher power saved me, bro. Like for real. And when he moved, I was like, "Oh, damn, bro, I'm gonna miss you, man. Like, damn, be safe out there, man." Like, I was just
turned around in the mirror, like,
"Fucking let's go, man." Like, And and ever since then, I don't think I've had a pickier client than him.
What do you think is a harder haircut? Like cutting actual hair, like no shit, scissors,
like long hair scissors?
Yeah, or doing like a lineup.
I'll tell you this, because people ask me all the time.
If they got the shaky hand.
Yeah, people ask me all the time, like what, because I'm not trying to sound cocky up here, but like I am one of the best, like for sure. My work speaks for it. I go to competitions, like speaks for itself. So people all the time ask me like, yo, what's the hardest haircut? Like, what do you think is difficult for you? Yeah. And I tell them at this point in my career, nothing's hard. It's time consuming. Yeah. So if you're asking what's the hardest,
how to
it's like what's the
it's just a matter
right.
Of
it's just it's gonna take a little longer.
Is their hair weird? Do they have like curly hair?
Yeah,
that I have
right.
To, like, try and mess with.
Right. I'd say the most time consuming haircut is like a person with long hair, but they want a low fade. Ooh. Does that make sense? So that means they have long hair and they just want that little fade around the ear, down around the neck.
Yeah, exactly what you got.
I got a taper.
Yeah,
taper is like the side and the back.
Oh,
they want it all the way around.
Like the one finger. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. The one finger shit. So I really don't like doing that haircut because it's like, bro, you have long hair, bro. Just get a taper.
Yeah.
The fade around the ear, that shit is difficult, bro. And then you got to keep it low. Yeah. And I'm a perfectionist, so I'm gonna make sure that thing is faded. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably the hardest cut is a low fade on long hair. It's also the
most annoying too, because like exactly like in a week or two, like that it's gonna come back. Coming back.
And it's like, bro, you got long hair. Why are you doing that? Just let it be. Get a taper.
Yeah.
Like you said, like me, like I got long hair.
I think 3 inches on the top, 4 inches on the top. You can probably rock a nice fade, right? Yeah. Like especially.
Well, if you're a civilian, I'm talking about a civilian, because if you're in the Marines, you have to get that low fade, right? Yeah. But or a medium fade, or whatever. But civilian, if you're a civilian and you got long hair, bro, just get that taper, bro. Like you don't need to make the barber work too hard. You know what I mean?
Well, plus it's also just like it's more. You're being annoying to the barber. Right, because it's like, yes, I can do it.
I can do it.
Do I want to do it? I don't.
It's my least favorite haircut. I'll tell you it like that. Yeah. Like if somebody asks for it, I'm not gonna be like, oh, like I'm not gonna give attitude, right? But in my head, I'm for sure gonna be like, fuck. Yo, my girl said that shit the other day. She was like, yo, did you just? And I was like, no, what? I'm like,
I do that shit all the time. My wife fucking hates it.
Yeah, they hate it, bro.
Cooking dinner, and I'll go. And she's literally like, do it again.
Do it again. Yeah, do it again. And you're like, you're testing me right now.
I'm also like,
fucking do it right now.
But also my teeth are going. I will do it. I'm petty like that. My wife and I are super petty. Like we'll get into bullshit arguments. Like it'll start like us playing, right? And it'll be like, she'll like slap me. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And then, like. We start playing, but then it starts getting a little serious.
Then they hit you. Then, bro, but females for some reason are kind of strong though. You don't even.
My wife's Filipino Dominican, dog. She's strong as fuck.
Exactly.
She'll grip me and like blood will come back to my arm. I'm like, yo,
like yo, they hit you and you're like, yo, I'm like, it's like a guy just hit me right now.
She's got those stinging like slaps. You know what I'm talking about? Where she hits you with just finger,
bro.
So like my back will literally.
Well, they know how to annoy you. Like they know how to like get you, bro. Dog. You know what I'm saying? But Chino's fight, bro. I feel like we need to talk about Chino's fight.
Yeah, we definitely need to talk about that.
That shit was I showed up late.
I missed Tom's.
Like we were camping.
They were so I haven't even seen the video yet. Tom's fundamentals were like just on point.
For sure.
Jab was working for him. Cross was working for him.
You say you didn't watch Thomas's fight, or you did?
Yeah, no, we didn't show up till I don't think we got there till like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it was not. It was good. 7, because honestly, I wish I'd have got there a little later because I felt like I was there all day.
Yeah,
I got there at like 12:30. I mean, I was,
bro.
I had to get there and cut his hair, or like clean him up because I had cut him Thursday. But like I told you in the car, bro, like my man's had an attitude out of this world, bro. And as his homie,
it's all right, Chino.
No, it's definitely okay. We definitely spoke about it after, but I was just like, bro, like. That attitude was no. I called him a diva. That's what I was calling him. I was like, "You're acting like a diva right now." But bro, like I told him, and like I told you, if I don't eat all day, I have a fucking attitude, bro. Yeah. Like it don't matter who you are, my girl, my mom. It don't matter. Sure. I have an attitude.
I'll bust them kids up if I don't have a snack.
I'll fucking beat the shit out of my kids. No, but right. But and I was like, bro, could you imagine?
That's
not being able.
That's like a part of your job.
You have to do it.
Have to,
bro. You see people eating and you can't eat that. And then not only that, because that wasn't the worst part. I love food, bro. The worst part was that week prior, week before, when I would go to his house and he's doing the sauna. Did you see him in the sauna, in the sauna suit? Bro, he was so like miserable, bro. Cause he was like, bro, I got like, I think that last week, I don't want to lie, I think it was like 10 pounds. Yeah. Something crazy like that. Yeah. It might have been more. And so he kind of
he said on the podcast when they got there, like the day before weigh-ins.
Oh yeah, because I haven't seen that.
He had 3.
He had 3 pounds left?
He had 3 pounds left.
See what I'm saying?
So him and Tom had to cut 3 pounds one day. I can't even do that.
Jesus, bro.
I can't do that in a week.
Just imagine that, bro. Imagine that.
I mean, I'm sure I could. My whole issue is that I love food too much. But that's why I want to, bro. That's why I want to do this weight cut. We should all do it, bro. Let's all do the weight cut.
Come on, bro.
Let's all do
Look
the weight
at me,
cut.
bro. I can't do no weight cut right now. I'll be messing up haircuts for a week. What happened? Look at me, bro.
You're cutting your own hair? You're
yeah,
like, oh, shit, my bad, bro.
My bad, bro. I'm not here right now, dude.
Yeah, I'm not here today, bro.
I'm not here today.
Out my mind.
But no, man, like, and, you know, as his homie, as his bro, like, I had to understand. I couldn't give him attitude back, like, because you don't want to mess him up for the fight. Like, you don't want to, like, fuck his mind up or have him upset.
Get him
over emotional. Yeah. So everything he was giving me, I was just like, side off and just hope that he won. You know what I mean? I was like, bitch, you better fucking win. But
call you a fuck.
But once I got to the hotel and was cutting him up, he was calm. Yeah. He was like, yo, my bad, bro. You know, it's just I'm in fight mode right now. And I'm like, bro, I understand. And then he finally got to eat after weight. So he was good and he put on a fucking show. Bro.
It was 44 seconds, right? 44 seconds.
I said 45. It could have been 44.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think, and we talked about it on the podcast, man. It was such a good win for him too. Like,
he needed that.
As far as the spotlight and just timing, right? I think a lot of opportunities happen based off timing. Yeah. And like where you're at in your life in comparison to where other people are like now looking at you. Mm-hmm. There are plenty of comedians. I always bring it back to that just because it's it's my dream. It's right? So like looking at comedians, there are some comedians that they don't make it till fucking 45, maybe 50 years old is when they pop off, but they've been doing it for 30 years. Right? So like timing is everything, and he really like that was perfect timing.
Did you watch his last fight?
I can't wait. Yeah, I was there. I was there for the whole fight.
You were there for that one?
Yeah. The one where we had the after party.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My bad.
Because it
I felt
it
that
didn't
one,
go.
Bro.
It just didn't go the way he wanted to.
No.
But like, and the compassionate person in me wanted him to like know that like when he got back to the after party, records ain't shit. Like at the end of the day, like records ain't shit. No. And I was talking with Jim Wright, the owner of Martial Arts and More, his head coach.
The sensei. I'll call him sensei.
Yeah.
Look, he's not even. I don't even do jujitsu with them or nothing. But I call him sensei too. I'll be like sensei. Like for real. I have respect for that.
When I had him on the podcast too, I was like, do I call you sensei?
Oh, you brought him up here too. I gotta watch that one.
I gotta watch that one. But he's like, yeah, dude. Like his record doesn't even reflect.
No, bro.
Like the amount of skill and just overall like damage that this man can like induce. And that's when I was like, oh yeah, man. Like when you look at like Khabib, like I guess when you look at the like UFC fighters and you're like, damn, Robbie Lawler is probably, I don't know, 20 something in whatever the fuck, like 17.
His record's like,
he's one of the greatest.
You do not want to step in the ring with him. Yeah, are you kidding me?
So I think at this point in my life, when I look at fighters, I don't necessarily look at their record.
Yeah, no.
Unless it's like completely
0 and
like,
10.
It's like Khabib, where
you're
like
won yet?
30, like 20.
Or the opposite, 30 and 0.
Like,
like this guy,
okay, this could be a little immaculate. But then you also got to think like, oh, is he Floyd Mayweathering it, where he's just kind of taking bullshit, like I can roll and just fucking win this by points, or is this guy going into fucking wars every goddamn time? So. And then I also look at the weight cut. Damn, these videos really do want to get watched.
They want to get watched, bro. They flew the barber in the room. They're like, if you guys don't know, they're like barber videos. They're like,
yeah, I'm gonna have Cruz break them down here in a minute. But so like, I have such and I learned this through Chino, is that like I have such a big appreciation now for
fighters,
for the weight cut, for the fighting, the whole fighting game. Now that I'm so close to it, and I'm like actually in a gym where.
So you do jiu-jitsu too?
I do jiu-jitsu. I do the MMA. I don't do it as often as I want to, just because of this and fucking bullshit excuses.
Bro, they've been wanting me to do it for the last like 2 years. I'm just like,
here's the thing: if you take anything from it, like even if you do it 2 times a week, right? It'll give you such a better perspective on life as you progress, right? Yeah. Like as you get higher in belts. Yeah. Some of the people you'll meet, just their ways of teaching, right? Yeah. Like I would imagine when you went to the barber school, right? Yeah. There were instructors that you liked, and there were probably instructors that you didn't like, right? Hated. So for martial arts, that's like a whole community in and of its own. Then you have karate, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai. You have all these different disciplines where people have all these different thought processes. And when you slowly start to like look at it, your discipline in martial arts will sometimes translate to life. Sometimes it won't. But there's a lot of things, and like it'll give you perspective. It'll give you a better perspective and like outlook on life. At
for
least
sure,
it has for me.
Bro, even like little Diego, Chino's son. Yeah, bro, like he be like, "Are you gonna come to the gym?" Yeah, cause that's my little guy, man. That's my little guy. What they call him, little bullet, bro. He is a monster. Like y'all think Chino's a problem? Yeah. Wait till he grows up and nasty. But he'll even tell me, he'll be like, "Yo, when are you gonna come to the gym?" Yeah, and it makes you feel bad because I do want to go, man, but like. That takes dedication, bro. Timing. And I'm the type of person where if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna half-ass it, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even when the podcast, I was like watching Joe Budden podcast. Not Joe Budden. I don't like that podcast anymore. Joe Rogan. I'm sorry. Yeah. Watching the Maul and Rory podcast, like just to see like how it goes, like how the vibe goes. Like, when I do things, bro, I like to do them good.
Joe Rogan's a good example,
I fucking love Joe Rogan, bro.
He is one of the individuals that...
Did he get you into it? Who got you into it?
To podcasting? Yeah. My first podcast I think I ever watched was Joe Rogan.
Fucks with Joe Rogan, bro.
That was back in, I think, 2014. I've been watching podcasts since then.
He's been doing it for a while.
At least the JRE. Yeah, he's been doing it since like.
Well, now he has like the legit studio with the Spotify deal. Like I used to love watching it on YouTube, but now you got to do the Spotify.
Well, he does clips on YouTube now.
He does the clips on YouTube, but
Spotify is free, so just download.
I gotta get that. Yeah, I got video. I just got a PS5 too, by the way, and I'm going, bro. I've only had it for 2 days. I just got it. Oh my fucking god, dude. I've had every PlayStation. They in
stores now? Like
no. I had to get it from somebody. Yeah. Like long story short, it was a barber in our shop, and I guess he was like on Target.com, and he saw it, and he was like, "Oh shit, Cruz wants one." So he tried to buy it. As soon as he bought it, it went out of stock. Wow. So he doesn't know if he bought the last one or if it just people were that on it. And he was like, "Hey man, I
can't believe, dude, it's been like almost a year and people are still on it."
Like crazy, bro. I'm like, damn. And people want like 800, 1,000. I got mine for a very good deal, retail. I'll tell you that, retail. And so I couldn't say no.
Couldn't pass it.
I could not.
Cause do you play Dead by Daylight? Have you ever played that game?
Okay, so here's the thing about me is I don't do scary shit. Ooh. I do not, especially if it says based on a true story. Yeah. Fuck out of here.
You gotta play Dead by Daylight.
Fuck out of here. Oh, I seen it. Yeah. I watched the gameplays, but I'm not gonna play it.
That game is so much
fun.
I
seen it. I seen it.
My pants
is that the one where like when it gets dark, the zombies come out or something?
No, Dead by Daylight is the one where
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You gotta run.
It's, like is that Days Gone or like whatever the fuck? Like it's a zombie game. Yeah. The one I'm talking about, like you're playing, it's PvP, right? But there's 4 survivors. And you're in the map. There's one killer. You don't have any contact with the killer. The killer, and they have like...
Does somebody play as the killer?
Yeah, so like it's all online. And people are playing on computer. It's one of those games where like you can play...
Cross-platform. Yeah.
So the killer's going around, and you have to hang people up on the hooks, right? Shit. So you like down them, and then you put them up on the hooks. But it's intense because... the killer's just fucking walking around, and the only way you can get off of the map and win is by starting generators. But it's got like time shit on those generators, so as you're doing it, like if you fuck up, it alerts the killer that you're there, so then the motherfucker will make a
It's called what?
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight. I gotta look that up.
My favorite. Like, I'm normally a first-person shooter, but I probably won't play another first-person shooter until Battlefield 2045 or 49 comes out.
See, I'm an RPG type of guy. I like God of War.
Okay.
I like I'm about to get that Ratchet and Clank. That shit looks fucking dope. And
Ratchet
since I just got the PS5, I want to get some PS5 games.
Ratchet and Clank.
That Returnals looks good. I don't know if you've seen that Returnals.
Mm-mm.
It's like about a chick that goes like outer space or some shit, and she's got to like kill some aliens. But it's like a dope story though. The story is sick. But it's a little scary looking, so I don't know. But
you didn't play Dead Space as a kid?
Fuck no, dude.
Dead
My
Space
friends played it, but I wouldn't play. That's what I'm saying. I could watch it, but I can't play it because I'm in there. If I'm controlling it, I'm running. Yeah. Is there a running action? I can run. I'm gonna run. But like right now, like my girl got me 2K21, but for PlayStation 4, right? Mm-hmm. But when she got it, she didn't know that she got the like ultimate. She got the ultimate pack.
Oh wow!
So it was like it can transfer to PS5.
Oh, okay.
That was like a plus on it. That was like like something.
That's what happened when I bought the Miles Morales Spider-Man game.
Oh my god, that game was amazing.
Beautiful game.
Fucking amazing. I played it on PS4. So imagine on PS4.
Yeah. And it came with the PS5 like
did it?
edition. Yeah.
I might have to actually go look at my game.
I think it probably does.
Cuz I thought that you had to put the game in the PS5 and then they would play like, but no, all you do is like put a code and then the game downloads. Like so I've been playing I've been doing the my career on that. But I'm definitely gonna buy a Ratchet and Clank. That shit looks cool.
Yeah,
but I like games like that. God of War, like when that God of War comes out, I might not even work for a week.
Ratchet and Clank is such a sleeper game too.
Yeah, bro.
Because it's so cartoonish.
It is.
Oh, it's probably whack.
No. Have you seen the gameplay?
Yeah, it's insane.
I love games like that where you can get like your guns.
I played like that and like remember like Jackson Daxter. From
PS2. What was the other game I just told? Sly Cooper.
Yep.
I just told my boy about that. He was like, "Yo, I forgot about that
game.
That's that PlayStation back in the day."
I had Maxim, which like came with the fucking PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
It was like the only game I had for like a.
Remember Driver?
Minute. Yeah.
Oh my god, bro! Remember it came in like the 3-disc. It was like
Speed, Hot Pursuit, all those games.
The best Need for Speed game was Need for Speed Underground 2. Yep. Underground and Underground 2. Yeah. And then Most Wanted was like the third.
It was alright.
But the new one they just made, I was so pissed. I was like, bro,
Forza's so much better. Forza, I think, has the driving. Forza's got the driving game.
I didn't like how you couldn't like really upgrade the cars. Like it had 2 bumpers.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
Forza's nice if you really want to like experience driving some foreign cars.
Right.
Like you can update the settings.
Well, those games are always real as shit.
Yeah.
Real as shit. Like
you're sitting there shifting.
Sitting in the shifter, you can see the rain on the windshield. Like those games always been cool, but I don't know, man.
Sometimes I just want to play GTA and just like clear my head and take a drive. You know?
GTA is like super like I think everybody plays GTA.
Yeah. And like you'll do stupid shit like, oh, I'm gonna obey the traffic laws.
Right.
So like you're stopping at lights and shit.
Yeah, it's just dumb shit like that. I had a homeboy that his mom would sneak into his room and play Grand Theft Auto. But listen to this. So she would start it up, play the first mission, or play as much as she could, then turn it off. And then when she would play it again, she didn't know about saving it. So she would just play the same mission every time she would get on it. And she just thought that was the game. So she would just do different shit. Because, in that game, you don't have to follow rules. You can start the mission and go kill somebody. Start the mission, get a stripper. Like, you know what I mean? You could do whatever you want. GTA so she didn't know to save it. You know what I mean?
So I want to do a quick, I guess, segment. We'll call it. Oh, no. My thing just fell.
I seen you messing with it. I was like, oh, no.
Oh, no. My mic is falling.
Can the camera see you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I was about to say, how will they know? They'll know. That's been our thing. Me and my girl, that's been our thing. Yeah. How will they know? They won't know. Oh, they'll know. Well, I guess I'll take that chance to refill my cup. You know what I mean? Sponsored by... No, I'm just kidding. Crown Royal Apple. Imagine, bro. They're like, you know what? We're going to send you guys some Crown Apple. You guys had some pretty... You want some or no? I got a little bit left.
Yeah, I'll take
take the rest?
Dude, why is that happening? All right, well.
Here, pour the rest of that. Or I'll pour it.
Pour me up, dog.
We just killed this whole bottle, by the way. Nah, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
We're also going to drive.
We're also going to... Nah, man. Definitely had a couple cups. That's it.
Shit like this happens.
Hey, it happens. Look, here at Inside Us, you know, we like to keep it real with the audience, you know?
That should be enough. All right, so we're going to call this clip Cuttin' Up.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So welcome.
That's clever.
Thank you.
That's very clever.
Basically, we're going to look at some bad haircuts, and we're going to get Cruz's opinion on them.
Question, is this video going to be right here?
Yeah.
So will it be like right here?
It'll be like right here.
It'll be right here?
Right, like if you were to fucking...
So if I put my hand right here, is it going to go over
I
it?
think you're blocking it.
Okay. No, I'm just kidding. So what are we doing? We watching videos at what?
Bad haircuts.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh. You see what I'm saying? This is why when I was a kid, I wouldn't do that.
Little man.
I would barely edge myself up.
Watch this white dude freak out because his dad. Or because his son.
We need to get mommy.
We need to get mommy.
We need to get... Yes. It's
Oh, no. And he's edging himself with clippers, not trimmers. Excuse me. So and we do have people that come in there. Oh my God.
They're like, I tried cutting my hair.
What?
They were like, I tried cutting my hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People. Yes, they'll come in there and they'll have a hat on, and you're like, dude, take your hat off. They're like, okay, well, let me explain. I just bought a pair of clippers, and I'm like, bro, just take it off. It's probably not that bad.
This guy right here.
What? Okay, but I like to.
Would you cry from a
He's
bad
crying?
haircut? He's crying.
Okay, this one might be real though, but I think that some of these videos be fake. Bro.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the one?
He's crying,
man.
bro.
Oh, why they do him like that?
like you fucked it up. Like
You fucked up my
You
hairline.
fucked up my hairline.
But have you seen the one where they do the fingers on the lips?
Oh yeah, those are fake.
Do you? Those are
They
fake,
have to
bro.
be fake.
I'm cool with all my
There's
clients,
there's
but
no
if I
way.
did that,
Yeah, there's no way.
no.
You squat.
We gotta squat
Scrap
up. We
it.
gotta go outside, bro.
can't you see it? It started there. Now it's got...
Damn, he pushed him back far.
This is how you know he's mad. He said it's about 5 centimeters.
It's like it's raw head.
Imagine, yo, I did this as a prank or I had to do this because I lost a bet in high school.
No way.
Yeah. I told you, bro, I was a class clown. So my boy was like, yo, it's either that or shave, like, all of your legs. Like, you have to wax all your legs. I was like, oh, cut me up, dog.
I would have shaved my legs, bro,
Nah,
because I
bro.
could wear jeans after that.
No, he wanted me to wax them.
Oh, like pull it? Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I think I'll take that. I only had to rock it.
And here's the thing with this video, they can see this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so people like this will come in the barbershop and be like, yo, keep it natural, fam. And
Bro,
it's like, bro,
I can't grow your hair for you.
what do you want me to? I have no choice but to keep it natural. What do you want me to? It's already pushed back to halfway of your head.
I'm bald head, bro. You see me? Skin.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Why does she look like Rikishi also?
Right.
You a WWE fan?
Yeah, for sure. Remember when he used to do the
fidget
move
spinner?
where he
Yeah,
would
put
put
his
his
ass cheeks
butt
right
on your...
there.
Like, what kind of move? Have you seen the one... This was coming out okay, though. What's happening here?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Because it looks okay.
That looks like a dick.
What is he doing?
It's a fidget spinner. I don't know
Why is he
he's
putting so much
chalking his
detail in it? Like, it's going to be like... That was stupid. Have you seen the video with the Transformer stencil? And he puts it on the head, and you're like, oh, he's about to trace that, and it's going to come out like that Optimus head. And he's done, and it's just 3 dots. Like the stencil, he's like... And he takes the stencil off, and it's just like 3 dots.
That's so funny.
Bro, like he thinks that the stencil is going to
He
make
said,
the whole...
Cheat him up.
You know what I'm saying?
Tie it up where you
That's how some Marines have to come into your shop, huh?
Oh my God.
Sitting there. Oh my God.
What is happening? And here's my thing about, like, have you heard of the self-cut
That
system?
kid is on drugs.
He's
dog.
got to be on something. His pupils are insanely big. But have you heard of the self-cut system? Where it's like it comes with the 3 mirrors and all that.
Oh yeah. My
Okay,
boy
so
uses
here's
that.
my thing about that. You still got to know how to cut hair, bro.
Yeah, you still
that
got
doesn't
to know how
come
to
with
fade.
instructions.
It's not like, all right, like,
I got
we're
the 3
good now.
mirrors. I can cut now. Like, no, you still got to know how to fade. You still got to know how to. She's just wilding.
Yeah. She just had a bad breakup.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are you doing?
Oh, she got a brush stuck in her hair. Well, I hope you guys all loved Cutting Up.
That was crazy.
I can't tell you enough, like, how much a barber is actually important in a man's life.
It is, bro. I've
Like,
seen
when you
kids
think
grow
of, like,
up.
going out, right? You think like, oh, I got to get a fresh outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get my hair cut. Like that's
Got
to. You need a
It's
fresh
not
haircut
complete
when
without it,
yeah,
bro.
it's
Unless
not.
you got to wear a hat then. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Unless you're wearing, like, if you're going to graduation and it's like, all right, you got to wear the cap and gown. It's like, thank God.
but
for
even
the
then, when
haircut.
I remember for graduation, that was very important. I needed it. And see, when I was in high school, I used to get designs everywhere, like my whole head designs.
One of my favorite rappers, Riff Raff,
yeah, he
once
gets those-
he got the Gucci symbol braided into his head,
Oh yeah,
and that shit is just vibes.
Riff Raff. He used to. I don't know if he still
Them
does it.
peach
He'll
pamphlets.
do the zigzag beard and. I fuck with Riff
He
Raff.
needs
man.
to.
I fuck with
That
Riff
man
Raff.
is so out of the box.
He's
you
fucking.
can't ignore him.
He's fucking buff now and shit.
Yeah.
You remember when he was on that show, G's the Gents? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was where I met Riff Raff, and I was like,
Yeah, right.
Hold on,
I
and
think
they
we all
introduced
met him
him,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, introduced him.
and they introduced him as a rapper, I think.
Yeah.
But
Where were they changing people from gangsters to gents? Is that what it was, from G's to gents?
yeah, it was
Yeah.
from G's
It
to
was like
Gents.
they were
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the
yeah.
streets and
they
now
would have like
they were learning like etiquette. And
yeah.
shit.
He was kicked off like episode 2. He's like,
Was
"Man,"
he?
Yeah, he was like, man, I'm not doing it no more. And you know what I'm saying? He was just fucking, he's vibing. Him and Theo Vaughn, I don't know if you've seen that podcast. Theo Vaughn has a podcast called This Past Weekend, and he was on there with Theo Vaughn. He's a comedian. Right now he's based out of Nashville, but he had him on. Fucking hilarious conversation because they're both one and the same. Like they both have like a southern accent,
Yeah.
and they're both
Where's he
like
from?
very.
He's from Florida?
Yeah, he's like a
Riff Raff.
Yeah, he's a Florida guy.
All those dudes from Florida and Texas.
If
They
you're
got
from
that.
Florida, dog, you're crazy.
I love the South accent though.
Yeah,
I love it.
Southern.
Yeah.
They're like meow 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 meow.
Like
that
they just
shit,
got that.
like
Yo,
the
let me talk
twang.
to you real
Yeah.
quick, big dog. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I
you're saying-
fuck with that. Like even like when I go like see my family. My family's from my family's Mexican, but like you know they were raised here. Like or some of the family was raised here, so they have like a
Yeah, you're a product of your environment, I guess.
bro. So like when I go and visit, they're like, bro, you sound
Yeah,
country.
you're trying to fuck.
And I'm all like, what the hell you talking about? Like, I sound normal. Like, you know what I mean? No, but seriously, when I speak normal, like, they'll be like, you sound country.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
sometimes
I
it's
love
the
it.
way you say y'all, right?
Right.
Like here, people say y'all, right?
Or-
but like
Or
when-
yonder.
yonder.
Oh, man.
But
we're
when
not
I go
that
back
country.
home, it's like y'all. It's y'all.
This y'all.
Like it's y'all. Yeah. Like
Where are you from?
Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah, Neptune, New Jersey.
We didn't even ask each other. So you grew up there or you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
born there?
Grew up
there.
in New Jersey.
New
Only reason I'm
Jersey?
here is because of the job.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'd be back up in Jersey. That's where all of our family's at.
In New Jersey?
Yeah. But like, here's the thing too: is like the high school I grew up in. Like, I don't think, even looking back on it, like I don't think I really had any too much of a like terrible experience.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do anything like any different.
Yeah.
I lived super close to the hood, and like high school when we started to like do stuff, like me and my buddy, it got sketchy at times, but like I love those experiences now. Like looking back,
Bro, if you're grown up and you don't have stories, you didn't have a childhood.
no, you didn't.
If the best one is, you remember that one time we went and we had like we were at soccer regionals
And we scored
and
those
we-
3 goals in
and
a
we did those,
row.
and it was so crazy.
It was so crazy. How intense was
Yeah,
that?
that was so freaking tense.
If I hate motherfuckers like that, and I shouldn't say I hate them. Strongly dislike because
Strongly
it's just
dislike.
annoying because you know they have really nothing other to offer than it's like,
Oh, so like who are you voting for?
it's like I don't want to talk
What?
about that right
I
now.
don't
We're at a
wanna
kickback.
talk about that,
We're at a kickback right now.
You
and
remember,
you're asking who I'm voting for?
You
bitch?
remember that Dave Chappelle skit where he was like, yeah, man. He said he was talking to a white guy, and he was like, yeah, man. He was like, so who you voting for? He was like, hey, I don't want to talk about that, man. So yeah, I was fucking my wife last night, and he's like, bro, he was like, I just want to know who you voting for. He's like, Dave, don't ask me all these personal questions. I'm trying to tell you how I was fucking my wife last night. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, voting is just, because then they judge you, bro.
Yeah.
Then people judge you.
And I think I'm one of the
even
few
with the
people-
vaccines right now, bro.
Yeah.
Not to get too crazy on the COVID shit.
Dude, all right, I don't know if you look at my nose, but like my nose is like broken, right?
Oh,
It's,
wow.
like,
Now I
off.
notice
Yeah,
it.
right? And it's not until I tell people, right?
Yeah,
they
because
don't
I
really
didn't notice it. I didn't notice it. Mine is too.
Wearing
Mine's
a
broken.
mask is
just kidding.
the fucking worst, bro.
It is.
Like,
I
it is the
hate
worst. I can't breathe through my nose, right?
Oh, really?
So when I fucking put a mask on,
You're suffocating yourself.
I'm like literally inhaling my fucking. And I got vaccinated, so I didn't have to wear a fucking mask.
Right.
And now it's being mandated. You wear a fucking mask again.
mask.
So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. No. How about that?
Yeah.
No.
No, I hate wearing masks, bro. Like, the only reason that I fucking like force myself to wear it sometimes.
It's just so people feel better about it.
No, well, I have parents, and I don't want them to be like, I caught it, and
Oh,
you
true.
weren't wearing a
Yeah,
mask,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you're probably the reason. And I would feel like shit if my parents, Lord forgive, something happened, it was my fault. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason,
How old are
bro.
your parents?
My stepdad is like 64.
Oh, they've had a good
Four.
life, dog.
Nah, man. Nah, man. That's look, man. Like, I don't know about
I
other.
don't know you pops, but
I don't
if
know
you
about
call
other
them pops.
people. Yeah,
We're
I
looking
don't know
out for you.
about other people, man. But I'm very close with my parents.
Yeah.
Like, as I got older, though.
Bro, I'm quite the opposite. So
Really?
Yeah, I never met my dad.
Oh,
my
shit.
mom was an addict, right? So like,
Oh shit.
I was adopted, and then my brother and I, we're still. I wouldn't say we're super close. Me and my brother are like. You ever have that one friend where you can like talk to them maybe
talk to
once
them
or
for a
twice a
while?
year, and then like it's like you pick back up and it's like
For
y'all
sure.
never not.
I
it's
definitely
like you
have
never
a friend
stop
like that.
talking.
Yeah.
That's me.
And
my
they
brother.
don't take it personal.
No,
They're like,
yeah,
bro,
and
you-
I don't take it
you're
either.
Speaking to me and like,
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
like,
take it
bro,
either.
Come on.
Because we both know that we're both like and that's how we grew up too. Is like I'm very outgoing and he's very introverted.
Mm-hmm.
So he would stay home, play video games. Like he was on RuneScape and shit. Like he was.
Right.
That was his vibe. That's what he liked to play online, and he liked to fucking. That's where his friends were. They weren't at high school.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But my mom recently passed away.
Shit,
In
sorry to hear that,
2018. It's fine, man. Look, hey, we're all moving past it. You have life, you have death, right?
I just know, like, for me, bro, if that,
It it
I'm
was
not-
dude, it was earth shattering because
I don't know how I'll take that.
my mom had kicked me out like literally 7 months before I went into the job at work.
Okay.
So I go off to training. I haven't spoken to her, and then like after 2 years, I try and speak to her. And then she gets mad at me again because I brought my wife. She wanted to talk alone, right? It was understandable. She wanted to talk to me, just me.
Mm-hmm.
But I brought my wife because we had gotten married. Mm-hmm. And she kind of took a little bit of disrespect to that. So we didn't talk again. And
Okay.
my mom can hold grudges, right?
I used
Well,
to be like that, but
this
I'm glad I'm
beautiful
not like
woman-
that no more.
This beautifully strong woman fought cancer 3 times. And on the 4th one is when it took her. So it was just everywhere. She had neglected
Damn,
it
dude.
for a little bit. So I fucking hate cancer. Fucking sucks. It
Cancer
was also,
fucking sucks.
It was also, dude, and and not to get too heavy, it was when I realized that there is like, it was when I completely converted to agnostic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no way a woman who like took me in as a kid could pass away, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like everything that she had done for me, like barring my fucking disrespectful, stupid antics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still accepted me for me, raised me, put a roof over my head, clothed me.
No
made
way
me-
that she deserved that.
No way.
No
to
way.
go out like that. And then for my mom, who has like, she's still repenting for her fucking sin. She's still like my biological mom. She still tries to hit me up every once in a while, and I don't want anything to do with it.
Right.
Not
I'm the same way with my real dad.
Yeah.
My step
It's a
pops
struggle,
took
man.
over when I was like 10, 11. And, you know, he's definitely been a blessing to us, me and my mom, my little sister.
You
But
get those people in your life.
Even
that
with
you're
my
like,
dad, bro, I
bro.
don't want nothing to do with him,
Yeah.
man. Like, I just don't. Like,
I feel that.
at this point, you almost like choose who you want to be a part of your family or a part of your life. I mean,
Yeah.
And you don't want people in your life that are gonna
Feed off of it. Like
feed off your energy, make you mad.
Yeah.
Like now,
make
bro.
you second guess. That's those are
Jesus.
the things that I always get.
Dude.
Because I never met my dad, right? And the place I work, they don't want us to do any of the like DNA tests or anything like that. They just don't want it out there like that. So I can't get a DNA test. I've been trying to find out like who my dad is for like the longest time.
You legitly don't know.
I don't. I
Your dad
never met
is.
him. Never met him.
What?
He left when I was like 2 weeks, something like that.
Do you like want to?
Oh yeah, like as I've gotten older, because so my wife's family, they're all super close, and she knows her lineage, right? I don't, and now that I have
bothers you
kids,
probably.
it bothers me because I have kids because I can't necessarily tell them, you know, what I am or like where I come from, and at this point, it's not like it doesn't matter, right, per se.
But it would be like a chapter in your life that
Exactly.
closed right there.
It's something that I know of myself.
Right. Nah, yeah, and then with my dad, my real dad, man, it was like they had like my mom and my dad when they were together was very like
Toxic.
violent and toxic.
Yeah.
And that was part of the reason why we moved to Jacksonville because we went to a women's shelter. And so I for a while, bro, I never forgave my dad. Yeah. So I would walk around like when you said the grudge, I used to hold that shit, and like it would make me a mad person. Yeah. I used to punch holes in walls, fight all the time.
That's how I was.
I was a mad person. Like I was a class clown, but then I'd be a fucking evil
asshole. Yeah. Asshole.
And when I grew up after that, and I just was like, bro, like he's out there living his life. He's got a new whatever. He's not worried about it. Yeah. So why the fuck are you like? Why are you choosing to hold on to it?
My biggest thing too was that like now like that I've gotten older, I've realized like okay, she was also going through some shit. So for her, she had lost her biological parents.
Oh shit!
And then she was adopted and lost both of those parents. Wow. So she was fucked up. So she's young.
Yeah.
She has a little bit of a, she's a partier. She gets a bunch of money from fucking insurance. And obviously, where's that going to go? So she developed an issue. Okay. And that's where it started. So like I can't necessarily hate on her for that. It sucked like growing up, but it made me who I am. So like I can't hate on it because I wouldn't be as blunt as I am today if I didn't go through some of the bullshit I went through.
Me too. I say that to my girl all the time. I'm like, this cruise is like the strongest and best cruise that has ever been because I went through a lot of shit. I went through a lot of learning stages. I went through a lot of like bad times to where it made me a stronger person. I respect people, like, you know what I mean? Like it just makes you a strong individual, but you don't know that when you're going through it. Yeah. When you're going through it, you're like, man, what the fuck?
I'm in the trenches.
You know what I mean? Like, am I gonna fucking like, but man, like it's made me into the man that I am now. And when I do eventually have kids, if I have kids, I want to be a way better father than he was. And maybe I needed that to push me to do that. Maybe.
It will.
You know what I mean?
And like, and that was like my biggest fear of like having kids is like, am I going to be angry? Am I going to fucking, am
I
going to be short tempered? I am. I'm short tempered.
We're human, bro.
Exactly.
We're human.
But I also like now, like I just develop ways to like manage that and make it fun for the kids also. So like I'll get mad. Like my kids will ask me like, the same question a million times. I'm like, oh yeah, you want to fucking
I feel like I'll be that dad too.
I just channel it in different areas.
Yeah, but that's good, man, because you realize it, you see it, you know it. You're not delusional to it. You know what I'm saying? And
well, we love the man that you've become. I can't wait to get a haircut from you. I think I'm gonna start going to Fade Factor.
Yes, sir.
Where can people find you at?
Shit. I would give him my Facebook, but I don't get on Facebook, so I'm gonna just give y'all my Instagram. My Instagram is Cruisin' Pastia. Everybody thinks it's Cruisin' Pasta. Everybody that I meet, they're like, "Yeah, dude, you're that Cruisin' Pasta, dude." I'm like, I'm not a chef, dude. Like, you know what I mean? I don't.
You are with that hair with them wetty,
exactly.
With them wetty waves.
I'm Cruisin' Pastia, and that is CRUZIN _PASTYA. And
that's gonna be right here. You guys are gonna see
it'll be somewhere right here, up here. I don't know where it's gonna be at, but yeah, man. I appreciate you having me, bro. Like
it was a blast.
Like I told you before, I've been wanting to come up here. Like I like talking.
Yeah,
I like conversating.
I'm a big talker too.
Yeah, man.
I'm a big talker.
And I hate when like you're talking to somebody, y'all talk, and then there's nothing else to talk about.
Yeah,
they're like it's that awkward silence.
They don't know. Yeah.
Nah, I like talking. I like conversating. I feel like it's good for your soul. You know what I'm saying?
You need to speak.
You need to speak. You need to get it out.
So You guys can also check this episode out and other episodes on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You guys know where to find me. I'm on Instagram, Nick Racioppi Comedy. Go ahead and follow. My TikTok's the same thing. I got some funny content on there if you want to check it out. Other than that, you guys know what it is. Cruz, thanks so much for coming on.
Alrighty, bro. Appreciate y'all, man.
Peace.